All right, guys, just a little update. We're getting the car ready tonight for our last points race on Sunday. I will try to take pictures and make videos as I go, but really it's all focus. When I go to the track, I try to be as focused as possible. It's our last point race of the year. I would like to maybe bump up a spot or two if possible. So hopefully this time around, we could go more rounds to where it doesn't get split to the point where everybody literally may have moved a spot. So that's kind of what happened last time, where I if you guys remember, we went 2 rounds and then we lost daylight. So, like, you know, everybody who went 2 rounds, there wasn't more rounds. So it kind of made the point standing just slightly stagnant. So either way, I think I did some... Actually, I fixed an issue with the carburetor. Again, dumb shit that I like to put hands on stuff. One of my pump cams was actually loose on the secondary side. I fixed that, so that might alleviate the possible stumble that we were experiencing last time when I had the air cleaner assembly on with the actual lid, not this whole perforated shit I got. So, you know, a loose pump cam will definitely create a flat spot, a bog, whatever you want to call it. Nothing has changed much since the last time I worked out here. Engine's just kind of sitting on there. I do have to figure out, however, the dowel placement on the big blockheads and small blockheads is different. I never knew that. There is a provision in the cylinder head. I just don't know if I can drill that out or just rely on the studs for the alignment. I mean, it fits on there pretty tight with the head studs. I got to do a little bit of research on that. I did call my machinist. I actually called him today. I've been meaning to call him for a while. I have to have the intake milled and then do the port alignment on it. And that's all I'm going to do on the intake. I'm not going to bother going nuts porting. It's got a pretty fair amount of port volume as it is, as you guys can see. Most importantly, though, I did make the trip last weekend, and I got this Rollmaster timing chain, which came off of a freshly hurt 455. And I have a blueprinted, this actually was blueprinted, by a very reputable Olds builder who I trust. This was blueprinted. I have to take it apart and clean it because the engine did have pretty much catastrophic failure. And I think my bearing mystery, I mean, I hope I hear back from my machinist. He usually takes a day or two to get back to me. That's typical. So I'm going to assume the bearings that he marked and numbered were the bearings that he actually used, which the bearings... If you guys can go back, remember those bearings that had a little bit of damage that I was going to go ahead and use? Well, these are it. So he actually liked these better for the clearances. So, and the damaged spots on the bearings weren't bad, as if you guys remembered, and status quo on that, we can run that. But I do have the brand new Speed Pros. Where are they? They're over here, actually. So I got brand new Speed Pros as well. And again, it's like a one and done deal with that shim stock. So I have to... I mean, I thought about going in there and measuring it and checking it for myself, but you really don't have much to mess with it. You keep crushing it, you'll crush it to nothing. So it's a pretty much a one and done deal. So yeah, just that little update, and then hopefully next weekend I pretty much have a free weekend. There's no plans. I intend to clean the block, prep it, and start assembling the short block. And hopefully get the short block wrapped up. So that's what I'm looking at doing here. I think the 16th, 17th, that one of those. It's the weekend after this one. I don't even look at the calendar anymore. So that's my game plan, is to hopefully during the week do the minor removing of this plug, the freeze plug, remove the improper plug on the driver's side of the engine for the spit hole on the distributor. I'm either going to A, have to drill it, or B, find one, which I've drilled them before. I have the tiny drill bits to do it. I did it actually on my engine because the machine shop put the incorrect plug, and I checked for it and avoided disaster on the 11th hour. So, yeah, hopefully... I don't really want to set a goal because life is hectic, but if I can get this thing fired up before it gets really cold, I think that would be pretty good. And at this point, I would get it all ready, take it over by the shop. My run stand's at the shop, and I plan on redoing some of the tooling on my engine run stand so that it would be a lot neater, cleaner, safer to run the engines on there. You guys have seen it, if you guys go back. So we pretty much got everything. I need to check for push rod length, stuff like that. But really, all of our big ticket items are here, and we can proceed with, I have to prep it and do the final assembly. So for now, I got to get back to this, get the car ready. I got to actually get it up on jack stands. I ran it earlier. Some of you might be thinking, why do you run your car before an inspection? Why it's hot? Well, guess what? If you run it for a few minutes, especially it's been sitting for over a week, I run it for a few minutes, let it get up to temperature, and then make sure that there's no leaks. So that's how I do it. And then I let the car sit, and then I jack it up, clean everything out, make sure, because I do have a little transmission leak. It's not a big leaker, but I do. And I do have that little oil leak at the back of the intake. So between racing, I clean it all off so I can keep track of the oil leak and make sure that it's not getting out of hand. So very important, guys. Know your car, always check it. I don't have a massive leak to the point where I need to take shit apart. It's just to the point where I have to diligently check between rounds, and it's something that everybody should do if you're going to the track. Always check your car between rounds. Check for leaks, transmission leaks, fuel leaks. Just give your car a once-over when you're back in the pits. Very, very important. So, on that note, I'll let you guys go. Just a small update. We got new subscribers, obviously. People really like the small block olds video, and we're going to keep you guys going on this. So this is a thing. And actually this weekend, I'm getting together with my buddy JJ, if everything works out right, and I'll be picking up that roller cam. We're going to end up using the roller cam and the Victor Jr. intake. The consensus on Facebook was to go full send and just put everything in this motherfucker. So we're going to see what it does. I mean, current engine, small block heads, slightly lower height, single plane intake, a little less, I think, port volume possibly. We've gone a best of 1160, and we're still shooting for an 1150, whatever. I'll be happy with an 1159, even if I'm fucking scraping for peanuts there. So, I think, I don't know, 1130s, 1120s. I mean, really, I'm shooting low here. I'm shooting low. I had a goal of 1170s on this engine, and I ended up running 1160s. So I think if this can do 1130s, 1120s, it'd be all right. I don't see it running any faster than that, to be honest with you, unless I'm wrong. Maybe I am. I don't know. You guys will have to follow. So share, like, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Copper Cutlass. I'm done rambling. I'll talk to you guys later.